Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're embarking on a serene journey into the calming and creative world of pottery. Have you ever wondered how a simple lump of clay can transform into something breathtakingly beautiful? If this question sparks your curiosity, you're in for a real treat. In this video, we'll dive into the life and artistry of a skilled potter, uncovering each step of their magical process. From the soothing rhythm of the pottery wheel to the delicate details that bring a piece to life, we'll witness the wonder of transformation. Take a moment to pause, breathe deeply, and let yourself relax as we step into the tranquil atmosphere of a pottery studio. Here, elements of nature, clay, water, fire, blend harmoniously to create timeless masterpieces. These creations are not just functional objects, they're storytellers, sharing glimpses of the artist's soul and the moments they've lived. This video is more than a tutorial on craftsmanship. It's an invitation to slow down, reconnect with creativity, and rediscover the beauty hidden in life's simplest joys. Picture this: the start of a new day, with soft golden sunlight streaming through a cozy window. Outside, the gentle chirping of birds greets the dawn. Inside, our artisan wakes up, filled with gratitude and a quiet excitement for the day ahead. It's a scene of calm anticipation, a perfect prelude to the creative process awaiting in the studio. Pottery is more than just a craft. It's a meditation in motion, a delicate dance between patience and imagination. Each piece is a story waiting to be told, imbued with the energy and spirit of its maker. In this video, we'll explore every step of this fascinating journey, from shaping raw clay on the wheel to applying the final glaze that makes each piece shine. So grab a warm cup of tea, find your most comfortable spot, and join me as we immerse ourselves in the captivating world of pottery. Together, we'll discover not just how pottery is made, but why it holds such a special place in the hearts of those who create and cherish it. Let's begin. The day begins gently, as nature awakens in harmony with the world. In a quaint, cozy home, nestled in the heart of a picturesque village, our artisan rises. The room, filled with soft hues of dawn, feels peaceful and inviting. Curtains billow slightly as a cool morning breeze filters through the open window, carrying with it the faint chirping of birds and the subtle scent of blooming flowers. As sunlight dances delicately across the walls, the artisan takes a moment to breathe deeply, grounding themselves for the day ahead. This quiet moment of stillness is a cornerstone of their creative process. It is in this pause, before the day's work begins, that the mind finds clarity and the spirit is rejuvenated. Gratitude fills their thoughts, not just for the craft they cherish, but for the simplicity and beauty of life itself. With a sense of purpose and calm anticipation, they rise, ready to transform inspiration into art. As the artisan steps outside, the world feels alive with possibility. The road leading to their studio is a familiar path, bordered by lush grass adorned with shimmering dewdrops. The air is fresh, infused with the earthy aroma of wet soil and the sweet fragrance of nearby blossoms. Birds flit energetically from branch to branch, their songs weaving a melodic backdrop. Overhead, the sky is painted with the soft colors of dawn, golden streaks blending seamlessly with gentle lavender tones. Every element of the morning seems to whisper a promise of creativity and wonder. The studio is a short walk away, but the journey itself is part of the ritual. Each step is intentional, a way of connecting with the environment that provides endless inspiration for their work. Along the way, the artisan takes in the little details, the texture of tree bark, the gentle sway of wildflowers in the breeze, and the sound of a nearby stream cascading over smooth stones. These moments of observation feed their creativity, reminding them of the beauty in life's simplest things. Finally, they arrive at the studio, a humble yet inviting space nestled at the edge of the village. Its wooden doors, weathered by years of use, exude a timeless charm. Inside, the air is filled with the earthy scent of clay, mingled with subtle traces of glaze and wood. Shelves lining the walls hold a gallery of finished pieces, bowls, cups, vases, and sculptures, each one a testament to countless hours of dedication and love. Stepping inside, the artisan pauses to absorb the atmosphere. This is their sanctuary, a place where the outside world fades away, leaving only the quiet rhythm of creativity. Everything in the studio tells a story. From the worn tools that have shaped hundreds of pieces to the faintly stained work table, marked by the fingerprints of past projects. The preparation begins with a sense of reverence. The artisan gathers materials carefully, drawing water into a basin, selecting blocks of raw clay, and arranging tools with precision. Each movement is deliberate, almost ceremonial, as if paying respect to the materials that will soon come to life. The clay is brought to the work table, where it is kneaded with care. Pressing and folding the clay over itself, the artisan works methodically, softening it until it becomes pliable and smooth. This rhythmic process is both grounding and meditative, a way to connect with the essence of their craft. As the morning light grows stronger, golden beams stream through the studio's windows, illuminating the space in a warm glow. The artisan takes their place at the potter's wheel, a simple yet transformative tool that lies at the heart of their work. The wheel hums to life, its steady rhythm creating a soothing background melody. Dipping their hands into the basin of water, they center the clay on the spinning wheel, beginning the magical process of shaping. With practiced hands, the artisan guides the clay as it spins. Fingers press gently yet firmly, coaxing the material into form. The spinning wheel is a dance of balance and precision, a conversation between the artisan's vision and the clay's natural tendencies. Slowly, a shape begins to emerge. It is a bowl, simple yet elegant, its surface smooth and even. Time seems to slow as the artisan works, each movement a blend of skill, intuition, and artistry. The wheel's rhythm mirrors their calm state of mind, creating a meditative flow. With every turn of the wheel, the clay transforms, taking on the energy and spirit of its maker. It is a process that demands patience, focus, and a deep connection to the present moment. The studio is quiet, except for the gentle hum of the wheel and the occasional rustle of leaves outside. Sunlight moves across the room, casting playful shadows on the walls. The artisan pauses occasionally to adjust the shape, smoothing the edges or refining the curve of the bowl. Each touch is intentional, guided by years of experience and a deep love for the craft. As the morning progresses, the bowl nears completion. Its form is delicate yet sturdy, a perfect balance of function and beauty. The artisan lifts it carefully from the wheel, setting it aside to dry before the next stages of the process. Though the morning ritual is far from over, this first creation feels like a small triumph, a reminder of the joy and fulfillment that comes from bringing an idea to life. This ritual, repeated day after day, is more than just a means of creating pottery. It is a way of honoring the art form and finding peace in the process. From the tactile joy of kneading clay to the meditative rhythm of the wheel, every step is a celebration of creativity. It is a reminder that even in the simplest acts, there is beauty, meaning, and the potential for transformation. Time seems to stand still as the artisan immerses themselves in the creative flow. The spinning wheel, a tool of transformation, becomes a portal into a world of pure concentration and artistry. The clay, soft and unassuming, begins its journey into something remarkable. With each careful movement of the artisan's hands, their vision starts to take form. Every curve, every line is intentional, a testament to years of practice, patience, and unwavering dedication to the craft. The studio is quiet, except for the rhythmic hum of the potter's wheel. Outside, birds sing softly in the distance, their melodies blending with the gentle rustle of leaves. Inside, the sounds of the craft take center stage. The wheel spins steadily, the tools clink against the clay, and the occasional splash of water creates a soothing rhythm. This symphony of creation serves as both a backdrop and a guide, anchoring the artisan in the moment. As the clay rises under their touch, a shape emerges, a delicate bowl, smooth and symmetrical. The artisan's movements are deliberate yet fluid, a balance between precision and intuition. There is a quiet dialogue happening between the artisan and the clay, as if the material itself is guiding the process. It is this collaboration between human and element that gives each piece its unique essence, its story. Once the initial shape is formed, the artisan steps back for a moment, observing their creation with a discerning eye. This is only the beginning of the process. The piece still bears the marks of its raw transformation, edges that need trimming, surfaces that require smoothing, and textures waiting to be brought to life. It is in these details that the artisan's skill truly shines. With a steady hand and a clear vision, the artisan begins refining the piece. Using small tools, they carefully trim excess clay from the edges, shaping the bowl into its final form. The process demands patience, as even the slightest mistake could disrupt the balance and harmony of the design. But the artisan's focus never wavers. Their hands, guided by experience, carve precise patterns into the surface, adding texture and character. These intricate details elevate the piece from a simple object to a work of art, reflecting the artisan's individuality and creative spirit. The atmosphere in the studio is meditative. The act of crafting becomes more than a physical task. It transforms into a form of mindfulness. The artisan is fully present, attuned to every sensation, the coolness of the clay, the resistance under their fingertips, the sound of the spinning wheel. Time loses its meaning as they move from one creation to the next, each one imbued with their energy and vision. Cups, bowls, and vases begin to populate the studio, their soft forms resting on drying racks. Each piece, though shaped by the same hands, carries its own personality. One bowl might feature a bold geometric pattern, while another showcases delicate organic lines reminiscent of flowing water. This diversity reflects the artisan's connection to their craft, their ability to infuse each creation with a distinct story. As the morning progresses, the studio fills with the quiet energy of completed work. The artisan pauses occasionally to stretch their hands or take a sip of tea, but their focus remains unbroken. With each finished piece, they feel a growing sense of accomplishment, not just for the work itself, but for the intention and care poured into every step of the process. The final act of the morning involves arranging the newly crafted pieces on drying racks. This stage is critical. The clay must be allowed to dry gradually to prevent cracking or warping. The artisan handles each piece with care, placing it in a position where air can flow evenly around it. As they step back to survey the rows of cups, bowls, and vases, a sense of pride and fulfillment washes over them. But their thoughts extend beyond the studio. They imagine the future of these creations, the hands that will hold them, the homes they will adorn, and the moments they will witness. A cup might cradle warm coffee on a quiet morning, or a bowl might serve a family's favorite dish during a celebration. These objects, though seemingly simple, will become part of someone's story. This realization humbles the artisan, reminding them of the profound connection between creator and creation. For the artisan, pottery is more than a craft. It is a way of sharing a piece of themselves with the world. Each finished item carries their fingerprints, their energy, and their passion. It is a tangible expression of creativity, a bridge between the past and the present. The techniques they use are rooted in centuries-old traditions, yet every piece is uniquely modern, shaped by the artisan's perspective and experiences. As the morning draws to a close, the artisan tidies the studio, preparing it for the next day's work. Tools are cleaned and arranged. The wheel is wiped down, and leftover clay is stored carefully to be used again. These small acts of care are part of the ritual, a way of honoring the space and materials that make their art possible. Before leaving, the artisan takes a moment to reflect. They think of the hours spent shaping and refining, the quiet satisfaction of seeing their vision come to life. Pottery, they realize, is as much about the journey as the result. It is about the lessons learned through trial and error, the joy of creation, and the connection to something greater than themselves. As they close the studio door behind them, the artisan carries with them a sense of gratitude for the craft they love, the inspiration they find in nature, and the opportunity to create something meaningful. The day's work may be done, but the creative process continues, flowing like the wheel that spins endlessly in their studio. After a well-earned break, the artisan returns to the studio, refreshed and ready to continue their work. The sunlight streaming through the windows has shifted, casting warm golden hues across the room. Afternoon brings a different energy, a blend of focus, interaction, and discovery. It's a time not just for crafting, but for connecting, as the studio opens its doors to the curious and the inspired. Soon, the first visitors arrive, drawn by the quiet allure of the pottery studio. Some are local neighbors, stopping by to admire the latest creations, while others are travelers, enchanted by the charm of handmade artistry. As they step inside, their eyes wander over the shelves lined with bowls, vases, and cups, each one unique and carefully crafted. These aren't just objects, they're pieces of art, each carrying a story of its own. The studio comes alive with the hum of conversation and laughter. Visitors ask questions, their curiosity sparked by the intricate details and textures of the pottery. "How did you make this?" one asks, pointing to a bowl with a flowing, organic pattern. Another marvels at the rich glaze on a vase, intrigued by the blend of colors and textures. The artisan responds with warmth, sharing insights into the techniques and inspirations behind their work. These moments of connection turn the studio into more than just a workspace. It becomes a gathering place, a community hub where creativity and stories flow freely. The artisan delights in these exchanges, enjoying the chance to share the passion and meaning behind their craft. "This vase," they explain, holding a piece delicately, "was inspired by the river that runs just outside the village. The glaze reflects the light and movement of water on a sunny day." Amid the conversations, the artisan often seizes the opportunity to introduce visitors to the world of pottery. They explain the meditative nature of working with clay, the way it demands focus yet brings a sense of peace. "When you're shaping clay," they say, "you're not just creating an object, you're connecting with the elements and with yourself." Visitors listen intently, their admiration growing as they learn about the patience and skill required to bring an idea to life. Some guests, inspired by the artisan's words, decide to try their hand at pottery. The artisan sets up small demonstrations, guiding them through the basics of shaping clay on the wheel. There's a sense of joy and wonder as visitors experience the tactile sensation of wet clay spinning beneath their fingers. Even the simplest shapes, uneven bowls or slightly wobbly cups, become treasures imbued with the maker's effort and enthusiasm. By mid-afternoon, the studio quiets down as the last of the visitors depart, their hands full of carefully chosen pieces, or their hearts filled with new appreciation for the craft. The artisan returns to the wheel, ready to focus once again on their work. New orders from customers provide fresh challenges, each piece requiring precision and creativity. This is where the artisan thrives. With the wheel spinning steadily, they settle into a familiar rhythm, their hands moving with practiced ease. Each order is a puzzle to solve, an opportunity to test their skills and explore new possibilities. A request for a set of matching plates, for example, demands consistency, while a custom vase calls for creativity and innovation. As the clay responds to their touch, the artisan is reminded of the beauty of the process. A simple lump of earth is transformed into something functional, beautiful, and meaningful. It is a delicate balance, shaping the material while allowing it to maintain its natural essence. The sunlight begins to soften, casting long shadows across the studio. The artisan works with quiet determination, shaping and refining each piece until it meets their vision. A cup is given a gently flared rim, perfect for cradling in the hands. A bowl's surface is etched with a flowing pattern, reminiscent of the nearby river. Each piece, though made to serve a purpose, carries an artistic quality that sets it apart. As the afternoon fades, the artisan pauses to reflect on the day's work. The shelves are now filled with a mix of finished and drying pieces, each one a testament to hours of effort and creativity. They imagine the lives these pieces will touch, the meals shared, the quiet mornings made brighter, the small moments enriched by something handmade and meaningful. For the artisan, the afternoon session is more than a time to create. It's a time to share, to inspire, and to connect. The studio is not just a place of work. It's a space where art, community, and life come together. As they clean the wheel and organize their tools, they feel a deep sense of gratitude. For the visitors who bring fresh energy to the studio, for the clay that allows them to express themselves, and for the opportunity to create something that will outlast the day. The quiet energy of the studio lingers as the artisan closes the door for the evening. Tomorrow will bring new challenges and creations, but for now, there is contentment in knowing that today's efforts have added a little more beauty to the world. As the day begins to wind down, the studio enters a state of quiet transformation. The hum of the wheel has faded, the tools lay still, and the shelves are now adorned with the day's creations. The artisan moves through the space with a sense of purpose, tidying and organizing with care. Each tool is cleaned and returned to its proper place, its job done for the day. The floors are swept, the work table wiped down, and leftover clay is carefully stored, ready to begin a new journey tomorrow. This daily ritual of cleaning is more than a practical task. It is an act of respect. The studio is more than just a workspace. It is a sanctuary of creativity, a place where inspiration and hard work converge. By honoring the space, the artisan expresses gratitude for the environment that nurtures their craft. As the last item is placed neatly on a shelf, the studio feels at peace, awaiting another day of artistry. Stepping outside, the artisan is greeted by the cool embrace of evening. The air carries a refreshing chill, a gentle contrast to the warmth of the studio. The village is quiet now, its streets bathed in the soft glow of streetlights. Walking home along familiar paths, the artisan feels a profound sense of contentment. The weight of the day's work is balanced by the joy of creation and the connections forged with visitors and customers. Above, the night sky is a canvas of endless wonder. Stars twinkle like tiny beacons of inspiration, their light undimmed by the passing of time. The artisan pauses for a moment, gazing upward, and reflects on the beauty of it all. Each star, distant yet constant, serves as a reminder of the limitless possibilities that lie ahead. In the stillness of the evening, there is a sense of gratitude, not just for the day's accomplishments, but for the simple, enduring beauty of the world. Arriving home, the artisan is welcomed by the comforting embrace of loved ones. The aroma of a simple, wholesome meal fills the air, a reminder that life's greatest pleasures are often its simplest. At the table, laughter and conversation flow freely, weaving a tapestry of connection and warmth. Stories from the day are shared, an amusing moment with a curious visitor, the satisfaction of completing a challenging piece, and dreams for the future. This moment of togetherness mirrors the artisan's bond with their craft. Just as the studio fosters creativity, the home nurtures love and connection. The two are intertwined, each enriching the other. It is in these moments of shared joy that the artisan finds renewed inspiration, a reminder that art is not only about creating objects, but also about creating meaning and relationships. As the evening deepens, the artisan prepares for rest. The quiet of the night provides a space for reflection, a time to revisit the joys and lessons of the day. They think back to the visitors who marveled at the studio's creations, the laughter that filled the space, and the satisfaction of bringing an idea to life. There is pride in what has been accomplished and a sense of gratitude for the opportunity to pursue their passion. The artisan's thoughts drift to the future, a canvas waiting to be painted. They dream of a thriving studio filled with the hum of activity and the voices of students eager to learn the craft. They imagine passing down their knowledge, sharing not just techniques, but the deeper meaning of working with clay, the mindfulness, the connection to nature, and the joy of creating something meaningful. The vision expands further, encompassing a wider community inspired by their work. Perhaps their creations will travel far and wide, bringing a touch of beauty and authenticity to people's lives. Perhaps their story will inspire others to pursue their own creative passions. This dream fills the artisan with hope and determination, a quiet flame that fuels their desire to continue creating. As sleep beckons, the artisan allows themselves to rest, secure in the knowledge that today was meaningful and tomorrow holds endless potential. The rhythm of their breathing slows, mirroring the steady hum of the potter's wheel that has become a part of them. Dreams carry them to a place where creativity flourishes and the possibilities are as vast as the night sky. In these final moments of the day, there is peace. The artisan is reminded that life, like pottery, is a process of shaping and refining, of finding beauty in the imperfect and the handmade. The gratitude they feel is not only for the work they do, but for the people, places, and moments that give it meaning. It is this gratitude that propels them forward, ready to embrace whatever the next day brings. And so, the day ends as it began, with a sense of purpose, connection, and creativity. The artisan sleeps, their spirit renewed, and their heart full of quiet determination. Tomorrow will bring new challenges, new inspirations, and new stories, but for now, there is only rest and the promise of what lies ahead. To all of you who have joined me on this journey, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Pottery is more than just a craft. It is a celebration of creativity, patience, and connection. It is an art form that reminds us of the beauty hidden in life's simplest moments. The curve of a handcrafted bowl, the steady rhythm of a spinning wheel, the texture of clay under careful hands. These are not just details. They are invitations to slow down, be present, and find clarity amidst the noise of life. Through pottery, we reconnect with nature, ourselves, and others. Each piece tells a story, carrying the fingerprints of its maker and the energy of their process. The act of creating something by hand from a humble lump of clay is a testament to the human spirit's capacity for transformation and expression. It is my hope that this video has offered you a moment of calm, inspiration, and perhaps a new appreciation for the artistry and mindfulness that pottery represents. As we conclude this exploration into the world of pottery, I encourage you to carry its lessons into your daily life. Take a moment to pause and breathe. Find joy in the small, quiet details, the sunlight streaming through your window, the texture of a favorite mug in your hands, or the sound of leaves rustling outside. These moments, though fleeting, have the power to ground us, spark creativity, and fill our hearts with gratitude. If you've enjoyed this journey, I would be so grateful if you could show your support by giving this video a thumbs up. It helps spread the message of mindfulness and creativity to others who might find value in it. Share this video with friends, family, or anyone who could use a moment of peace in their day. And if you'd like to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. When you subscribe and click the notification bell, you'll be the first to know when new videos are uploaded, each one crafted to bring you more moments of serenity and inspiration. As we part for now, my wish for you is that you find serenity and inspiration in the little things. Whether you're an artist, a dreamer, or simply someone seeking a moment of peace, may you carry the spirit of pottery into your own life, patience, creativity, and a deep appreciation for the journey. Thank you so much for watching and for being a part of this creative community. Your support and presence mean the world to me. Until next time, may your days be filled with inspiration, your heart with joy, and your hands with the tools to shape your own beautiful story. Have a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next video.